Let's first have a look at what's happening tomorrow. Afghanistan take on South Africa and Karachi. And Joyda, very funnily, this is Afghanistan's first Champions Trophy, but they're coming in with great form. South Africa, on the other hand, not coming in with great form. We'll have a look at Afghanistan's squad. They've got their openers back. They've got a full bunch of the all-rounders. And of course, we know what Noor and Rashid can do.
I know. They're your favorite team, I know. But no, they're an amazing team. And I think what Ajay Jadeja did with them in the 2023 World Cup was he got them before this. They couldn't bat those 220 and 250s and 270s. Again, their template though is very similar to that of, if you look at it, the template is similar to that of Bangladesh. 270, 280, 290. They have a tremendous bowling attack, you know. They have a tremendous bowling attack. They can do a lot of things. They have some very talented all-rounders. They have the likes of Rashid Khan, who are genuine superstars. They have Cricbuzz, who can give them explosive stars. So I think this is a team that's ready. And, you know, you're looking at that team, they have guys who can take wickets up front like Fazal Farooqi. They have Noor Ahmed and Rashid in the middle. Omar Zai, who can do everything. I think Omar Zai is this year, the ODI Cricketer of the Year? So you're talking about a very set unit. 2 years back, before the 23 World Cup, people said, you know, T20 cricket, Afghanistan's great. ODI cricket, they don't know how to play. Their batters can't play, their bowlers can. I think that is gone now.
Well, they've won 4 out of the 5 bilaterals after the 23 World Cup. So they're coming in with that confidence as well.
Well, look, again, when you have a look at the squad, obviously Joy's mentioned a few, but then you've got someone like Gulbadin Naib. Very handy, you know, he's now called the Gulbanator because every time he does something, flexes those big guns out, muscles.
Did he play the IL T20?
He played the IL T20 and he was in terrific form. With the bat, with the ball, he has this knack of picking up wickets. So they've got really impressive contributors in that team. People who like to take responsibility and say, listen, you know, this is the world's my stage over here. All eyes on me, and they a lot of people can wilt under that pressure. They thrive under that pressure.
Yeah, and Gulbadin, you know, he's not just a cricketer. He could have won an Oscar for his performance during that World Cup match.
That we'll talk about for another day because
no, that's a performance that stayed with a lot of fans.
Yeah, I know.
Stayed with a lot of people.
It was almost in slow motion.
Yeah.
It's going to, no, that's a performance like no matter what he does, he'll be remembered for that.
He will be remembered.
No matter what accolades he achieves, he'll be remembered for that
his Oscar-worthy performance. But Zach, we'll have a look at South Africa's squad. They have not been in the best of form, but they have lots to play for because they've got a really solid team going their way. They've got, again, the all-rounders packed in. There's Rabada who's going to lead that attack, and the middle order is looking very good for South Africa as well.
The middle order is their strength. Their team is also looking balanced. They got a lot of all-rounders in Marco Jansen, Aiden Markham. So they will be focused on that. Rabada is someone who is a world-class bowler. There will be some more responsibility on him in terms of making those inroads. Keshav Maharaj, again, you know, very, very senior operator. So I think they got a good balance. It's just about getting things together. So I know that they're not coming in with a lot of form in this format, in this tournament, but I think they are the team which can get it together in a tournament and get that momentum going. If you look at that group as well, England is also not coming off great form in the tournament. Australia is also struggling with a lot of injuries, so they got those replacements. So how they're gonna go on about doing their business is something which we have to wait and see. So that's why Afghanistan is definitely going to be that dark horse in that group. They got a great chance, but so is South Africa. I think they also, it all depends on how you start the tournament.
But Joyda, I don't think they want to be called the dark horse anymore. I think they're quite done with that.
Look, also, I'll tell you one thing. Again, their ODI results have not been great. But as a country, they've just qualified for the World Test Championship. The Bavuma's captaincy has been inspirational in the tests. They have a lot of spirit. And they scored 350 odd runs with half this team not playing, you know, half their top players not playing. So now they've got all their top players back. This is a very exciting South African side. And I would say don't look at these last 2, 3, 4 ODI results and judge this team. This is a very strong team. It has 3 genuine all-rounders. It has Klaasen, probably the greatest. I mean, at this point in time, that 11 to, you know, when we were looking at 11 to 40 overs, if you remember, the only guy above Shreyas was Klaasen. And I think Aiden Markham in the middle order, they give you something. Marco Jansen in the end who can really, you know, hit a long ball. This is a very powerful team. Just make no mistake about it. tomorrow, and that's interesting because England, Australia in a group, but I think for me the most exciting match is tomorrow's match.
So your players to watch out for then, one from each team.
I'm going to go with Klaasen from South Africa. I would have said Rickleton, but I don't know if he's going to be playing, not playing. But Klaasen, and then I'm going to, after giving Gulbadin the big up, I've got to go with Gulbadin, the Gulbanator.
Yes. Joyda, for you.
Big tournament, I will. With Afghanistan, I'll have to go with Rashid. Rashid, he's done everything else. This is something else left for it. Under these conditions, I don't mind Aiden Markram at all because he'll bat up the order and he'll definitely get his opportunities with the ball as well.
Zach, your players.
I was going to go in with the obvious one, Rashid, but since Joyda has mentioned it, I'm going to go in with Noor. I think Noor also has got a lot of capabilities and can make the impact in tomorrow's game. And for South Africa, I think Marco Jansen, because I think they'll try to achieve that balance with Marco's power also and the ability with the ball. So his role will be very, very critical.